Look at this lost puppy, Kyle's voice cut through the air, loud enough for half the courtyard to hear. His group of friends snickered as they circled the lone figure sitting by the stone planter. Jalen sat still, his hands loosely clasped in front of him, his uniform crisp, his posture too composed for a new kid at Crestview High. His skin tone, a soft brown against the navy blue uniform, instantly marked him as an outsider in this place of inherited arrogance. "You hear me, new kid? You don't belong here," Kyle sneered, stepping closer, his blonde hair glinting under the midday sun. A few students paused, watching, their phones already out, ready to film yet another humiliating scene. Nobody spoke. The silence wasn't solidarity, it was complicity. Kyle's foot shot forward without warning. The dull thud of his shoe connecting with Jalen's leg echoed across the courtyard. Some gasped, some laughed, and some simply looked away, pretending not to see. Jalen didn't flinch. He didn't rise. His dark eyes lifted, calm and steady, meeting Kyle's with a quiet defiance that silenced the laughter. The smirk on Kyle's face wavered, just for a second. What no one noticed, was the tall man stepping out of the main building, watching everything unfold. The courtyard settled into an uneasy stillness as the man approached, his polished dress shoes clicking softly against the concrete. Some students began to recognize him, the sharp suit, the dark skin, the steady, composed expression. That was Mr. Anderson, the new principal. No one expected him to be here yet. No one connected him to the quiet boy sitting alone. Jalen's eyes flicked briefly toward the approaching figure but remained otherwise unchanged. His fingers loosened, and something slipped from his pocket onto the pavement, a small, silver pin with the school's crest engraved on it. Except this one wasn't for students. It bore the inscription, Leadership Committee, Crestview Academy. The pin sparkled under the sun as Kyle's eyes darted down to it, his smug grin faltering. A flash of memory crossed Jalen's mind. He saw his father pinning that badge on him just 2 weeks ago, reminding him why they moved here. People will look at you and only see the color of your skin. But never forget, you earned every space you walk into. The echo of those words rang louder than Kyle's insults. Jalen didn't need to retaliate. His father's presence was already shifting the ground beneath them. The students holding their phones kept recording, but now, their cameras turned toward the man with authority approaching fast. Mr. Anderson stopped just a few feet from Kyle, his tall frame casting a sharp shadow across the courtyard. His eyes, dark and unreadable, scanned the scene, the phones, the stares, the fear barely masked behind teenage bravado. He bent down, picked up the silver pin, brushed the dust from it, and clipped it back onto Jalen's blazer with slow, deliberate care. Then, his gaze locked onto Kyle. The courtyard fell utterly silent. "You just assaulted a student," Mr. Anderson's voice was low but carried weight. "And not just any student. My son." The color drained from Kyle's face. His mouth opened, closed, then hung uselessly as realization set in. Mr. Anderson straightened, his voice cold but measured. "I suggest you review the school handbook. You've just violated every code of conduct in front of witnesses, and your principal." A murmur rippled through the crowd as Mr. Anderson turned his eyes toward the other students. "This isn't about race. This is about respect. Something this school will be learning, starting today." With that, he placed a hand gently on Jalen's shoulder. Together, they walked toward the main building, leaving the courtyard in stunned silence. Behind them, Kyle stood frozen, the cameras still rolling, his arrogance replaced by fear, and the weight of his mistake. The only thing harder than speaking up, is staying silent in the face of ignorance. But Jalen did both, and won. If you believe respect isn't earned by skin color but by character, join us. Comment your thoughts, subscribe, and share this moment. Because sometimes, dignity speaks loudest, when you say nothing at all.